Hello children, today in E.V.S 2 for Standard 4, we are going to learn lesson number 5, Shivaji's Education. Beginning of Shivaji's education. Shahaji Raje himself was a learned scholar of Sanskrit. He appointed intelligent teachers for Shivaji's education and some able men to train Shivaji in war tactics. Shivaji's education began when he became 7 years old. Shivaji became skilled in the art of reading and writing. He began to read the stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita on his own. Shahaji Raje had appointed some teachers to teach him warfare. They began to teach Shivaji to ride a horse, to wrestle, to use swords and dandapatta. When Shivaji was 12 years of age, he had acquitted with different branches of learning and arts. When Shivaji was 12 years of age, Adil Shah sent Shahaji Raje on expedition to conquer the state of the Nayaks in Karnataka. Before setting out upon the expedition, Shahaji Raje sent Shivaji and Jijabai to Pune. With them he sent elephants, horses and infantry, a treasury, a flag, as also trusted ministers, brave generals and renowned teachers. Rejuvenation of Pune. Jijabai and Shivaji returned to Pune. Shivaji was very happy and remembered his childhood days in Shivneri. He could see the lofty peaks of the Sahyadri again. Pune at that time was not such a big city. It was totally devastated by Shahaji Raje's enemies. Properties were damaged, houses were demolished, temples had collapsed, the frightened people had fled from their villages, fields had become barren, thick forest had grown, wolves roamed in the countryside. Pune was totally ruined. When people came to know that Jijabai had returned to Pune with Shivaji, this brought them joy, and Pune was totally transformed. Jijabai called all of them and reassured them that they would be safe in Pune. People started settling in Pune, cultivating their lands. The temples were repaired. In the temples, worship began morning and evening. The town was again throbbing with people. This was a big transformation of Pune. The achievements of Dadaji Konddev. When Jijabai and Shivaji were in Karnataka, Dadaji Konddev looked after the Pune Jagir. He was the Subedar of Kondana also. Subedar means the officer. He was very faithful, strict, efficient and honest in his work. He was also just and a strict disciplinarian. He served with devotion. At the order of Shahaji Raje, he built a big wada, residence for Shivaji and Jijabai. It came to be known as the Lal Mahal. Dadaji made some reforms to encourage the peasants to till their land. He gave them concessions in the land tax for a few years. He offered prizes for destroying the wolves which infested the countryside and harassed the peasants. Many wolves were killed. He raised peasant patrols to protect life and property from gangs or thieves who roamed the countryside. He fixed land revenue according to the quality of the soil. He thus made the people happy. Shivaji's education. Shivaji's education continued under the supervision of Jijabai and eminent teachers sent by Shahaji Raje. Shivaji acquired the knowledge of excellent administration, war tactics, fort architecture, selection of horses and elephants, ways of escaping from difficult enemy territories, and many other things. Shivaji's progress in education pleased Jijabai very much. What Veermata Jijabai taught Shivaji. Jijabai was no ordinary woman. She was the daughter of the mighty Sardar Lakhujirao Chadav and the wife of brave Shahaji Raje and the mother of Shivaji. She had inherited the knowledge of politics and warfare from her infancy. She was a freedom-loving person with a great sense of pride. She had learned through bitter experience that however much a Maratha Sardar displayed valor, it was not appreciated in the courts of the sultans. She had resolved that her son Shivaji would never be engaged in the services of others. He would establish the rule of his own people, that is Swaraj. The people living in the Mawal region were called Mawlas. Mawlas were harassed by the Sardars. No one cared for these loyal, hard-working and quick-footed people. Shivaji discussed this with his mother, Jijabai, about it, and she told him, like Sri Rama and Sri Krishna, you too must destroy the wicked and make his people happy. The new regime of Shivaji. While sending Jijabai and Shivaji to Pune, Shahaji Raje sent powerful and prestigious people who were all able men fit to administer an independent kingdom. With their help, Shivaji began to administer the new regime of Pune. The Mawlas got a glimpse of the future Swaraj. Shivaji's marriage. In those days, people married at a very early age, so Jijabai said, "We should now get Shiva married." Then a search for a suitable bride for Shiva began. Soon she found the girl she wanted. Her name was Saibai. Saibai came from the Nimbalkar family of Paltan. The marriage was celebrated with great splendor. Hope you have understood the lesson and enjoyed watching the video. Stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.